Welcome to your second source for this paper. Now, your first source was from a book, and we showed you how to record that in Noodle Tools. This second source is a web page, and finding the information for recording your source off a web page can be a little bit tricky. So we're going to walk you through the source you're actually using and give you some pointers about it. First off, what makes sourcing a web page difficult is there is no set rule for what information needs to be included on it. That's very different from books. Every book, if we go and take a look at the one we used earlier, every book has the same format. It has a front page that has the title, the author, and some publisher info, and then right inside the front piece you get a little more detail with the year, location where it was published, etc. All right, that's established by the Library of Congress. So any book you pick up, those first few pages will give you your information for your source. The web, however, is the Wild West. All right, anybody with a computer and some rudimentary knowledge can build a web page. They can make it look pretty, they can make it look professional, and they don't have to tell you anything about who they are. All right, that's why you have to check your information carefully from the web. With this paper, we're giving you the sources you should go to. But when you go on that page now, you have to figure out what it is, what it's called, who created it, and who published it. So most things that you find on the web for this paper, you'll cite as a web page on a website. The name of the page is whatever the article is. Right here it says Lords and Serfs in Medieval Europe. That's the name of the web page. The name of the website is the home page. And right here you can see that. If I click here, I'll go to the Foundation for Economic Education. That's the whole home page. All right, so that's the website that hosts the web page. So now we have two parts of our information. Next, we need when it was published. We need the author, if there is one, and there won't always be one, and the publisher. This one, luckily, has a date right here. The date is sometimes there, sometimes it's at the bottom. All right, you have to look around a bit. And the author, luckily with this, is right here. All right, he's listed right at the bottom, a little bit about him. And he is also listed right up top underneath the picture. All right. We also know when this was published because they were nice enough to put it right here. All right. Some web pages are very good about this sort of thing. As far as for who published it, like the company, you can go to the bottom of these usually, and somewhere way down at the bottom, there will be a copyright right down here. All right. And it tells you it's the same people as the whole website, the Foundation for Economic Education. All right. If it didn't say it there, look for a spot that says About or Contact. All right. If you see one of those links, that can get you the information you need so that you can then cite your web page accurately. So with this information, we can go over to Noodle Tools, and it's a web page on a website. So first thing they're wondering here about is the website. And remember, Noodle Tools, they break it up into little buckets. So the website, this is the address where you actually found the article. And here's the date of publication, all right? And the website, you can see, is right up top in the URL bar here. And the date is right here, all right? Next, it asks you when you accessed it. And if it was today, you just hit the Today button and it fills it in. That's important with websites because they can change. And by putting that in, you're telling your reader that as of that day, this information was accurate. Next, we're going to look at the web page. And this is where we have our author and the title of the article. All right. Now, if there was no title, you could check off that it was untitled. But here we have an author and we have a title. Next, they want to know the name of the website. And this says right here, Foundation for Economic Education, right? Like it's set up here, the home page. And there is no direct editor, all right? I hunted around. Down here, they have all these contributors. You can go see pictures of every one of them if you want. But they don't give a direct editor to this article. So I'm going to just leave this blank. I don't worry about the addition or any of that. It doesn't apply to this. All right. And the publisher, when I go to click here, see this little information bubble? It says right here, if the publisher's name is the same as the site name, leave it blank. We saw that the Foundation for Economic Education is listed down here as the publisher, and it's also the name of their website. So we don't need to have it in there twice. All right? So with that, we have everything we need. We hit save, and there it is. You have the author, the article that he wrote, which was published on this web page on that day. There's the link, and I found it on this day. All right? It's everything you need. So, when you're doing a website, try to hunt around for that information. All right? Just remember, the article you read is the name of the web page. The site that hosts it, the home page, is the website. And if you have any questions, let us know. Good luck.